So the next section is about configuring email accounts and associated email templates. So it's obviously a very important part of the e-commerce process is the ability to communicate with your customers. You need that ability to push information out to them. Now, when you get your initial Infigo platform, you do have a basic mailbox set up on there that we provide. So it will be your company at infigomail.net. That will be configured automatically so that you can send and receive emails. However, that's not designed to be a sort of permanent solution. That's more designed to be whilst you're getting to grips with the platform and whilst you're getting initially configured. What we would expect is that eventually you put your own mailbox on there that can handle the content you want. So if I go to email accounts, now what you can do is it's your choice whether you set these up. And this applies to the vast majority of things I think I'm talking about on this webinar. This is one of the rare instances where you can set a lot of things up on the platform level if you want them to be globally available on all your storefronts, or you can set them up on storefront level. Now, obviously, it's a bit more granular than that. Some things you might be able to do platform, some you might not. But generally speaking, a lot of these can be done on either. An email account is a good example of that. So the one we set up for you by default will be on the platform level. So this means that you can send and receive email or send emails from all of your storefronts that you create. However, if you need mailboxes for each individual storefront, so let's say the mailbox has an email address which is relevant to that storefront name, then you can set them up on a storefront level as well. The details you need are quite straightforward. As you can see there, it's just email address, you need credential information, ports, and a host. And then once you've got that information, easiest thing to do is just to send a quick email test. That will tell you if it's been successfully sent from the Infigo side of things, and it will also actually send you a quick email as well. The shortest email you'll ever receive, just saying email works fine. And if you receive that, you know everything's good. Okay, following on from that is the message queue, and I'll get onto email message templates after that. But the message queue is good for verifying what's been sent out, what's not been sent out, what content has actually been sent out in emails, and just keeping a track of everything. So it's a bit more lesser known, to be honest. I think I went through it in a previous webinar. But if you search for message queue, that will show you all of the emails. And it seems I do have a send issue, which I need to look into. So it's good I came onto this page. But that will allow you to basically filter between different emails. And then you also have the ability to click on any of these individual emails as well, just to actually see what that content was. You can resend it if you need to. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, these are just test orders I put in. I mustn't have configured it correctly. But you can see there the information that's gone out as part of that email. This is especially useful because when you're creating your message templates, as we'll see in a moment, you might have sort of placeholder information in a lot of different places. So things such as the customer's name or the products they've purchased or the address it's been sent to. It's all going to be just placeholders waiting for dynamic information to be sent to the customer. Whereas within the message queue, you can actually see if that's been populated correctly, what information has been sent, and just keep a track of it. It will also give you more information as to what the problem was with sending, if there was one, and gives you the ability to requeue to resend if you need to as well. So for example, if you have a bunch of emails that haven't sent, you could fix your inbox or fix your message account for whatever reason, and then just requeue those emails to be resent with the exact same content. Okay, next section is the email message templates. Now, what you'll find is that there's a few of these activated by default on new platforms and new storefronts. Things just what we probably consider critical. So password recovery, I think this is probably the default configuration, to be honest. So password recovery, probably some to do with orders. So abandoned cart, order cancelled, order placed, order paid, that kind of thing. But you'll see that there's a lot more templates available as well. And these try to account for pretty much any scenario in which you're going to want to send an email. And we provide you with some very basic templates just to get you started with some placeholder information in there. However, you have got full customization of these emails. So for example, if I go to my order paid or order placed, let's go for order paid, which goes to the customer. It gives you a little indication of when that email will actually be triggered. And then you've got the column here, which is showing you whether that particular template is enabled. And you can enable or disable them using edit. And then scrolling down, it gives you some information on the content of that particular email. Now, if you're not particularly skilled, as I'm not, at writing the content of emails in this particular way using code, then we do allow you to utilize the content template functionality to create your email templates as well. A caveat with this is it's not quite as customizable as the content templates for your main site, just due to the inherent difficulties around website email HTML. However, you have got customization in terms of things like logo and text content and various other pieces. So if I switch from CodeMirror Editor to Content Template Editor, you can see there I can choose my email template, and then I can put in the crucial bits of information for that email. So things like a logo, what my title is going to be, what my content's going to be, and we can select what additional details we want there as well from a pre-configured list. So whether it's things like order details, so that will be drawn into the email automatically, password recovery, and various other specific scenarios. Please do note all of the tags or tokens over on the right-hand side as well. So these cover all these different forms of specific dynamic information that might be from your specific customer, your specific storefront, that specific order. And you can just copy and paste any of those into the content of your email, and it will include them in that email template. Those tokens can be used in the CodeMirror editor as well. You're not just limited to using those in the content templates.